Hi everybody, can you hear me? Can you see me? Because I cannot see myself. Oh, yes, I can. Okay. Hi everybody. Hello. Okay, so a very warm welcome. I am Bhavana Bisht, your educator for today. That's my photo down there, and I have been teaching for the last 4.5 years. Yes. Okay. Hi everybody. Hello. Okay, I think you can hear me very nicely and clearly. Let's move on. So today we're going to study the topic respiration under our chapter 6 of life processes. Okay? Yes. So let's put our thinking caps on and let's crack it. Before then, if you have any doubts, you can put them in the live chat section and I'll solve it once the explanation is over. Okay? So make sure you do that. Okay, now when I talk about respiration, okay, so respiration, I have two types. Okay, respiration is not just, no, it's not just breathing. Respiration also happens at a cellular level. Respiration also happens at a cellular level where it is divided into two main types, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration, right? So when I talk about aerobic respiration, what is aerobic respiration? What is aerobic? Aerobic is nothing but air. So any respiration that takes place in the presence of air is called as aerobic respiration. Okay. Hi Sushma, hello. Why? What happened? Okay, so presence of oxygen is aerobic, absence of oxygen is anaerobic what? Respiration. Yes. Now where does this aerobic and anaerobic respiration happens in the cell? If it is supposed to happen in the cell, where does it happen, right? So inside the cell, we all know there's a structure called as cytoplasm. Yes. So in the cytoplasm, that is where the first step of cellular respiration takes place. And the second step in aerobic organisms takes place in the mitochondria. Okay. But if you're not somebody who does aerobic respiration, so no worries. Everything will be finished in the cytoplasm itself. Okay. So now let's move ahead. The very first step. Okay, so first step is common, whether you are, no problem Shushma, thank you for coming. Okay, so when I talk about, what did I talk about, ma'am? When I talk about the first step, let it be any organism. It might be an aerobic respiration organism or an anaerobic respiration organism. Things do not change for the first step, because the first step always happens where? It happens in the cytoplasm. It happens in the cytoplasm. Okay, so when you eat, yes, last session what we did digestion, right? Yes. So what happens in digestion? Oh, thank you so much, Sushma. Yes, so what happens in digestion? I eat anything, I eat any and everything. And after that, what happens? After that, what happens? It is completely digested. Yes, and after my carbohydrates are completely digested, what am I left with? What am I left with? I'm left with glucose, right? So that glucose is taken via the blood to all parts of the body. Yes. And once it comes inside the cell into the cytoplasm, it is broken down. Broken down, down, down. Broken down into two molecules of pyruvate. Okay. So my glucose is broken down into pyruvate. Now, what is the difference between glucose and pyruvate? Now, first of all, glucose is a 6-carbon molecule. Glucose is a 6-carbon molecule, whereas pyruvate is a 3-carbon molecule, okay? So, one glucose will give me how many pyruvate? 2 pyruvates. Always remember that. Oh, thank you so much, Sushma. Hi, Charu Malik. Hello, how are you doing? Now, okay, fine, it's done. Now what else? What am I going to do next? And what am I going to do next is aerobic, anaerobic. Let's talk about anaerobic, right? So in anaerobic, the pyruvate which we have got in the cytoplasm is converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide, okay? And the best example for this is yeast. The yeast that we all use to make bread, dosas, nice fluffy. Yes, so when they are fermenting, they go through the same anaerobic respiration, which leads to the formation of ethanol and carbon dioxide. And that is why if you keep any dosa batter overnight, right? So it rises up. Why? Because the yeast has respired. It has fermented. Understood? Okay, cool. But what about the aerobic respiration? What about aerobic respiration? No worries. Hi, Guruki. Hello. It is absolutely all right. Okay. Now what happens here? So once I get pyruvate from glucose, okay, the pyruvate is transported to the mitochondria. Yes. And in the mitochondria, the pyruvate is broken down to give me carbon dioxide and water. Okay. So when this breakdown happens, I get carbon dioxide and water in aerobic respiration. Nothing else, nothing more. It is absolutely all right, Guru, okay? Yes, okay, perfect. But ma'am, I've also studied that I can get lactic acid. Lactic acid. Oh, you can absolutely get lactic acid, but it does not happen in aerobic or anaerobic, okay? So basically, do you exercise? Do you go out there and exercise? Do you? If you don't, if you're like somebody like me who doesn't exercise much, and you are like, oh, today I'm going to complete that 1 kilometer race, or maybe 2 kilometers at the max, but as you're halfway through it, you're panting. Yes, you're like, oh, you're not able to breathe properly through your nose, right? So breathing gives your body the oxygen the cells need to respire for cellular respiration. But if the oxygen that is going to go inside the body is becoming less because your body is doing more work, it is running, right? So in that situation, my muscle cells, our muscle cells undergo something called as lack of oxygen. Okay, and they momentarily undergo anaerobic respiration, but in the muscle cells we don't lead to formation of ethanol, but we have lactic acid, okay, which is also a 3-carbon molecule. Clear? Understood? So these are all the things that happen in cellular respiration, especially in the aerobic and anaerobic cell. Clear? Now for the cellular respiration, this figure 6.8 in your textbook is my favorite figure. You don't have to go through the whole paragraph. Yes, just go through this. Yes, and you are set for your examinations. So glucose, a 6-carbon molecule, is converted into pyruvate. Does not matter you're an yeast, you're human, your muscle cells. This is going to happen in the cytoplasm. Yes, then let's go to anaerobic. That is absence of oxygen. That is in yeast. Ethanol, carbon dioxide, and energy. That is what I'm going to get. What about muscle cells? Muscle cells, I'm going to get lactic acid and energy. Whereas in aerobic respiration, I get carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Always remember, the maximum energy that you're going to gain is only and only through aerobic respiration. Okay, nowhere else, because over here there is only it is not fully fermented. You can see it is not fully respired. Hi Nishant. Oh, it's you. Aha. Hi Avi. Hello. So if you have any doubts still here, please let me know in the live chat section and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Okay, moving on to the next part, and the next part is, it's all about plants. So we all know that respiration in plants happens with the help of stomata. Yes, and what about stomata, ma'am? What about stomata? So stomata are surrounded by 2 rajmas, that is 2 kidney beans. Yes, because they are the structure of a kidney. So what, ma'am? When do they become open? When is my stoma open? So whenever my guard cells are nice, turgid and swollen, my stoma opens up. Yes, and when it does the function of transpiration. Yes, but also exchange of gases. And what is exchange of gases? It takes carbon dioxide inside from the atmosphere and it gives out oxygen into the atmosphere, right? So in plants, the respiration happens through stomata. Yes. You have any doubts still here? Please let me know in the comment section. And also don't forget, this is a YouTube live session. So do give it a big fat thumbs up. Okay, let's move on to respiration that happens inside us. That is you and me. We humans, right? So answer this question. Are you breathing right now? Are you breathing right now? Obviously, ma'am. What is this question? Obviously, I'm breathing, right? Okay. So if you're breathing, where is the air going? Where is the air going inside your body? So when you're breathing through the nose, the air enters the nasal cavity. From the nasal cavity, it enters the pharynx over here. Then it enters the larynx. From the larynx, it enters the trachea. You can see. Yes, from the trachea, it enters where? It enters into the bronchi and then it enters into the lungs, and then the bronchi divides into many bronchioles. They divide, redivide, and the smallest unit is called as alveoli. Yes, and then at the bottom of the lungs, we have diaphragm. Now let's see, how does alveoli function? Okay, so once you take your microscope and you see, oh my god, what is the arrangement of alveoli? So this is how they look. They are again nicely covered with blood vessels. Can anybody tell me why do they need blood vessels? Like, it's lungs, right? Why do I need blood there? Arey ma'am, from heart the blood comes to the lungs only, na. It comes to the lungs only, right? For what? For oxygenation. But how is that oxygenation going to happen? The oxygenation is going to happen how? So basically, when the air that enters the alveoli is rich in oxygen, right? Whereas the blood that has come is rich in carbon dioxide. So there is exchange of gases, there is diffusion, and oxygen-rich blood goes out of the lungs, whereas the carbon dioxide are taken inside the alveoli and through which they are exhaled out. Okay, if you can see over here, you can see they are taking in the air. Okay, and once the air comes over here, what is happening? CO2 is going out and oxygen is getting diffused to the inner side. Okay, can you see that? Kindly see the GIF very properly, and if you have any doubt in this, please let me know. Okay. Any doubts still here? Any doubts still here? Everybody cleared? Absolutely correct, Guru. But we are not just inhaling oxygen. Always remember, we are inhaling air. Okay, as we all know, in the air the oxygen concentration is more in comparison to carbon dioxide. So the oxygen is taken in the body, it is diffused inside into the blood, but the exhaled air, the air that you breathe out, has comparatively more concentration of carbon dioxide. Why? Because it has just taken it from the body. Clear? Okay, understood. Everybody, Charu, Nishant, Avi, Sushma, if you're still here. Okay, let's move on. Oh, I think you can answer this. Name the substances whose build up in the muscles during vigorous physical exercising by causing cramps. Any idea? Ma'am, we have idea, no only idea. So tell me, what is the answer? The question is on the screen. You have to give me the answer in the live comment section below. I'm looking down into your, so I can see your answers. Come on, be fast. Last 20 seconds. Answer in the comment section below. Hi, XC03. Hi, Satyendra Yadav. Hello. Very good, Akshraj. Anybody else who would like to give the answer? Perfect. The answer to this question is lactic acid plus energy, because that is what we get in anaerobic respiration that happens in the muscle cells during vigorous physical exercising. Okay? Very good, very good. Let's move on, shall we? A pair of an organ meant for respiration is. The next question is also displayed on the screen. You need to answer in the live chat section. And also don't forget, this is a YouTube live session. Give it a big fat thumbs up if you like it, and also share it with your friends. And subscribe to the channel. Guru. Guru, I think you're giving the last answer. The new question is on the screen. So whenever you're ready, please give me the answer. Hi, Karanveer Kansal. Karanveer Kansal, Manish, Satyendra, Guru. Everybody has given me the absolute right answer, and that is, should I let you know? Yes, that is option C, lungs. The pair of organ meant for respiration is lungs. Hi, Ishika Goyal. Hello. Very good, Mukul Bharadwaj. Very nice. Okay, let's move on then. So if you have any doubts in respiration, please let me know. Any doubts in respiration, you can let me know right now. No, Mukul, we don't have Menti today. We have Menti on 30th of January. Okay. And do not forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up if you like it. Come on, come on. Do you have any doubts in respiration? Okay. Now, before we end this, let's quickly recap whatever we have studied today. Yes. So, respiration in the cell is of two types, aerobic and anaerobic respiration. What is aerobic? Presence of oxygen. Anaerobic is absence of oxygen. Moving on, where does it happen? So, inside the cell, respiration takes place. The very first step takes place in the cytoplasm. Then, if it is an aerobic organism, it goes into the mitochondria. If it is not, the whole process is completed in the cytoplasm itself. Okay. Now, when I talk about cytoplasm itself, what happens? What happens? So, anaerobic respiration, ethanol and carbon dioxide is given out. The best example is yeast during fermentation. In aerobic respiration, we have oxygen that takes place in the mitochondria. Absolutely correct. And you get carbon dioxide plus energy, and water is given out. Whereas while you're exercising, there is lack of oxygen in the muscle cells, and there you get the formation of pyruvate. Pyruvate, yeah man, what are you talking about? We get lactic acid, which is also a 3-carbon molecule. Yes. Then this is my favorite. I tell this every time. The favorite flow chart. You don't have to go through all the sentences in the paragraph, right? You'll get confused. So just draw this, revise, and this is it. The maximum energy produced in respiration is always in aerobic respiration, because we have abundant of oxygen to get what? To oxidize the glucose, okay, into energy. Moving on to stomata. Stomata, we all know, takes in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, gives out oxygen. Why? When the guard cells become turgid, swollen, that is when the stoma opens up and it does exchange of gases. Okay. Moving on to humans. So humans take in the air from the nasal cavity. It goes to the pharynx, larynx, enters the trachea, followed then by bronchi. Then it goes into the bronchioles. And at the end, we have little sac-like structures which are called as alveoli. In the alveoli, that is where the exchange of gases happens, because the air that we have inhaled is rich in oxygen. It is air, okay, not just oxygen. It is rich in oxygen. It goes. So the blood which has come is deoxygenated blood, right? Yes, it has more carbon dioxide. So the oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is given out back into the alveoli, and it comes out in the exhaled breath. This is how exactly it happens, as you can see in the GIF. SSC ki class 9th. It should happen in February, March, the same. Okay. Moving on. We have already done this. So this is, I quickly revised you also. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Otherwise, give this video a big fat thumbs up. Okay? Yes? Okay, let's move on. You and I were able to meet on this beautiful platform on Unacademy, right? So what are the features of Unacademy? It is just information that you need to know. So Unacademy have live classes for all the subjects daily, weekly quizzes, doubt solving sessions, practice questions, test series, everything at your fingertips, right? And if you use the code BB60 for your plus subscription, you're going to get a 10% discount. And this 15,000 will just become 13,500 just for you. Okay, and if you want iconic subscription, but if you're like, man, what is iconic subscription? So in iconic subscription, you not only get India's best educators, interactive live classes, test and creative corner, but also a personal mentor which is just assigned just for you, live doubt solution within 48 hours, parent connect and study planner which will help you crack your examinations. So 12 months course will be for 28,000, but if you use the code BBLIVE, will give you a 10% discount. Yes, BBLIVE10, and this will go up to only 25,300. Okay, so what are you waiting for? And also you'll get to meet me every day on Plus. And now, as you are CBSE class 10th students, okay, there's a very new feature which you need to know about, otherwise you'll not be able to participate in any of the classes, and that is to use the same code, that is BBLIVE10, to unlock all the free classes. Otherwise you'll not be able to have any access to them. And also if you want to watch a class, you'll have to book a class. To book the class, you have to click on which class you have to watch, put in a code, and the code is going to be BBLIVE10. Okay, once you put the code, you have booked the class, then only you'll be able to attend that special class. Okay, so always remember, book a class. Clear? And oh my god, you want it. I know you want it, because we all are going to where we are going in class 11th, right? So practice, revise your 10th standard, because based on your 10th standard performance, you can get an absolutely free subscription to CBSE class 11th. So it is Unacademy Combat, which is going to happen on 31st of January, 11 a.m. and up to 50 winners have the chance to get Unacademy CBSE class 10th class 11 subscription. Okay, so it's a very good opportunity. Do not miss out on it. Okay, it is going to happen every 15 days, so prepare the best you can. Understood? Clear? Do not miss out on it, people, please. Next, once you download the app and you subscribe to Unacademy Plus, you have science, Hindi, mathematics, social science, everything, all the subjects for you to practice. You also have a Ask a Doubt feature where you can just click the doubt photo, because you're going in 10th, right? And it becomes very hard also sometimes for the educators to answer if there are too many students. You don't need to worry. Just click the photo, put it in the Ask a Doubt section. Yes, you'll get a video solution from it, from the one of the top educators on Unacademy. That is the best, if you ask me. Also, daily T20 test series are on, because examinations, now we need that boost of confidence, and that is given to you by these. Yes, so don't forget to attempt the daily T20 final examinations. And also, if you're like, I want my creative juices to flow, but there's no space for them to flow, right? Where? I don't even go outside. No worries, you can subscribe to Unacademy Creative Corner using the same code BBLIVE10, where you can be a good storyteller, Vedic maths, effective communication, magic tricks, doodling, everything, whatever you want to be. And you can also get featured on the YouTube's Unacademy channel, Creative Corner by Unacademy, as a star creator. So learn something and become a star creator. I know you have it in you. Yes. So this slide is my favorite, because it gives you all the information about the upcoming batches, the batches which are going on, and your all amazing precision batch, where you get full revision for your pre-boards. Okay, so and all the classes conducted are in English and Hindi. तो if you अगर आपको इंग्लिश नहीं समझ में आती है तो हिंदी में क्लास अटेंड कीजिए, एंड इफ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी, अटेंड द क्लासेस इन इंग्लिश. एवरीथिंग फॉर यू, जस्ट फॉर यू. Yes. So I hope this session was useful to everybody. My name is Bhavana Bisht and my code is BBLIVE10. Okay. This is it for today's session, guys. I hope you understood everything. You have no doubts anymore. If you do, please ask me in the live chat section. I am here. Life process respiration. If you have any doubts, let me know. And don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up if you liked it, and use the code BBLIVE10 to unlock your free classes, okay? Otherwise, you won't be able to access them. And also book a class. Okay. Bye-bye, Shantanu. Bye, Satyendra. Bye, Mukul Bharadwaj. Bye, Ishika. Bye, everybody. See you. Okay? Please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye, everybody. Stay at home and stay safe. And if you're going to your schools, please take the utmost care. Okay?